Hello, this is Jacob, and welcome back to another Western Tabletop episode. Today we're having a very quick look at Advanced Squad Leader Starter Kit 1. So this is by Multi-Man Publishing. This game is older than I am, coming out in 1985. However, we're looking at last year's re-release of Starter Kit 1, which is one of the best ways to get involved in the Advanced Squad Leader set of rules. The game is very, very detailed. The core rulebook for this game is hundreds and hundreds of pages. There's dozens of expansion sets and other modules for the game that have come out over the years, and plenty of fan-made scenarios, etc. as well. This has a bit of a cult following online. A lot of people stick with Advanced Squad Leader as their only game system due to the depth and the tactical detail that you can get in on the table. It is a very complicated game to get into, so MMP released, this is one of 4 starter kits that really streamline the system. So we're just having a very quick look here. So this is just, thank you for purchasing ASL. And then if we have a look at the starter kit rulebook, this is only 12 pages long, as in comparison to the main rulebooks, which are hundreds and hundreds of pages. Gives you the basics on how terrain works and all of the various phases in the game, and you're basically given a handful of infantry counters just to learn the basics of infantry combat, because as you would expect, you would have all the other things that you would have within World War II. Vehicles, transports, and artillery pieces, anti-tank guns, aircraft, etc. It's all there in the main game, but this is just to keep it as least convoluted as possible. Although even learning this is a little bit difficult. ASL has a huge following online in their virtual Advanced Squad Leader, which is VASL, which is a sort of an offshoot from the board game virtual engine Vassal. And this is something that I've always been interested in trying, A, learning Vassal, and B, getting into Hex and counter war games. In particular, I'm quite interested in what these kind of games do differently, some of the miniature stuff I play. My kind of mindset for the next year or so is really to explore as many games as possible out there, to really see what mechanics I enjoy specifically and see if any of these things are applicable to a future game that maybe I might design. If not, I'll have a good time along the way. So we've just had a look at the data card, and now we're having a look at the terrain tiles that come in. So it's just these 2 small sheets. What's great about the ASL system is a lot of these terrain tiles, they match up, and they match up from a variety of different places. So you can grab 2 terrain tiles and you'll see that the roads match up either on the left or right or up and down side. So basically you can get it to connect with any kind of combination, and this is apparent throughout a lot of the products. They all kind of sync up, so you can have these larger games. So yeah, if you had a quick browse there, you had a handful of hexes that have different terrain features. You got the 2 dice, and then you're given a bunch of starter scenarios. So I'm very keen to be starting Retake Verville, which is the first ASL scenario, as soon as possible, because I really want to get to learning this game. But yeah, on the reverse side, you have War of the Rats. So here we have simple equation, and these give you the ordered battle, which is basically how many troops can you take on the field, and they'll give you some conditions on where they enter from and are they injured and all that kind of stuff. And it'll give you an explanation of what the mission type is, what the objectives are, and how to place the terrain and where things start. So then we have clearing Cloville. Again, different starting positions with the exact same chits and counters that are in this. Now, this set, if you notice there's some red stars there. This set has German counters, Russian counters, and American counters, all infantry. So you get your basic, you kind of got 3 main types of chits within this, which is a single man figure, which is kind of your leader. Then you've got some that are 2 men counters, which is a half a team, and then you have counters with 3 soldiers on them, which is a full team, and they give you all the various stats, their morale, firepower, range, and all that kind of stuff. So this is just a very quick look at the system. I'm going to try and get into this as best as I can, learn all the rules, and really go from there. I highly recommend the first kind of place that I started this week looking into Advanced Squad Leader is the Advanced Squad Leader Central Discord channel. I joined that earlier this week, greeted initially saying, hey, who are you? Are you interested in ASL, etc.? What's your experience? Told them there was a brand new player, and almost immediately one of their veterans lined me up for a virtual ASL game using Vassal, and basically gave me an explanation for over an hour of what the chits are, what things are denoted on the actual counters themselves, and then gave me a run through of all of the 8 phases of the game and what to watch out for, and a couple of tips on strategy, etc. So I can see myself, once I completely comprehend and understand the rule set, really getting into VASL as well. As for the Perth community, there's a West Australian Wargamers group, which is specifically meets up to play hex and counter war games rather than the miniature games that we normally play. And I'm interested in meeting them and seeing what games they like, and really trying to get into the scene. It's just another part of the hobby. Obviously, it's not miniatures. It's, you got their counters themselves. There's different things to explore, and I'm really keen to get involved. Please like and comment if you're interested in learning more about ASL, VASL, starter kits 1 to 4, anything that's Advanced Squad Leader related that you would like to know about. If you're interested in that kind of stuff, put it down in the comments. Let us know what you think, and we'll see if this is stuff that you'd like to explore with us too.